What's up? It's your girl, Chris Kaylin, and we are back with another episode of the Princess Diaries podcast. And today we are highlighting an organization that's doing more than just training students. It's helping rebuild a community. P.A.T.C.H Career Institute is located in North Charleston, Cherokee area. It's a nonprofit vocational school that's focused on affordable, hands-on healthcare training. With small class sizes and a flexible payment plan options and certificate programs that prepare students for exams, P.A.T.C.H is opening its doors for adults who are ready for a fresh start. Built on decades of healthcare service, the institute is proving that education can be a powerful tool for both personal and community transformation. And I am here with the CEO of P.A.T.C.H Career Institute, Jared. How are you?
Doing good. I love that introduction.
That's you. Don't it sound good to hear it back, though?
I love that.
I feel like a lot of times we're just so like doing the everyday ripping and running that like when you actually hear your bio, it's like, you know what? I did do that.
Yeah, give you something to think about. I love to hear that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me here.
And I'm glad you're here. When we spoke a little bit briefly off camera, you were telling me about P.A.T.C.H Institute, and it's been around for 20 years, and this was like my first time hearing about it, which is crazy because of what you're doing in the community. So, let's just start from the beginning. What is P.A.T.C.H Career Institute? What's the mission behind it?
All right. First of all, P.A.T.C.H, it stands for People Advocating to Change Humanity. So the purpose behind it is to help people find a career. A lot of people don't got nothing going on. Try to provide fast-paced classes, affordable, in a low-income area, trying to take it over the world. But basically, P.A.T.C.H mission is to get people on board who trying to do something different in their life.
Right.
We offer them services. You follow me?
And the thing about it, you make it so easily accessible. And the fact that if you're not from Charleston, so it's located in the Macon area. So if you're around the Macon, it's not a lot of good things in the area. We're just going to be honest and transparent. Yeah. So the fact that you have the institute there, I feel like that is just a huge thing. So the business was started by your father. Correct. So why do you think he was so determined to have it in that area where he had it from?
My daddy been a visionary. Lord bless my daddy, Gary Lassane. But he saw things before people ain't saw it. Right now as we speak, that same Macon that they been running the fuck from, people coming now. Mm-hmm. They coming, trying to take over. Thank God I had it again. Right. They can't take over what he done established. So his mission been to watch what I can do with this Macon. Right. When everybody running, I coming.
Right. And it's for your dad, that was the 20-year vision, I feel like. A lot of people, and I was interviewing somebody, and it was the difference between some people, they can see the 20-year, 50-year, 100-year plan. Some people can't see that. And your dad saw the plan. So, what what trainings do you offer at P.A.T.C.H?
All right, at P.A.T.C.H, basically, P.A.T.C.H is a medical training school, a certificate school where you could get the certificates to become employed as a CNA, phlebotomist. We do the pharmacy technician. We got medical billing and coding, EKG technician, medical office administration, med tech, CPR. About to add some more classes to that too.
And that's a lot of different courses, a lot of certifications that you're offering. But the thing about it, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the website, students who are 18, in high school students, they get free training. They can come for free, correct? And those who live in the neighborhood, correct? And those who are over the age of 55? Correct. Okay, so that's a lot. So that's a lot of people. I feel like you're targeting a lot of people that can come to the school for free. So I guess my first one, why did you decide to make it free for those who live in the neighborhood?
Of course, that's my way of giving back. I always try to do good for the people around me, especially. Right. But, that's something that's in my heart. Why wouldn't I do that? It ain't going to hurt me to help somebody I see doing the same shit, walking past me every day. I'll holler at them man, come on, take one of these classes. Right. And when they say, that shit just make me feel good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel no shade, no tea, but there's a lot of men who be standing out here, women too, who you trying to sell candy outside the store, you trying to sell the palmetto roses outside the store. When you have this free option and you can make money when you're done. So what are the class sizes typically like?
Right now it's growing fast. My concept right now, I got to get more staff, so I can have everybody who trying to take the class. They don't got to wait on the next class,
Right.
My only hold up, I need a little bit more teachers.
Right.
The class kind of getting to the point where I can't do it because it's a certain ratio, it only could be a certain amount of students per teacher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I damn sure don't want to turn these people down, tell them wait, because a lot of time you do that, by next month they done sidetracked it.
Yeah.
Doing the same shit again.
Right.
So my focus right now is looking for a little bit more nurses, phlebotomists, more pharmacy teachers, more workers for the office. I need more people right now.
Right.
It'll help so I can do it bigger.
So, like, what is, when y'all have your graduation, so, like, what is a typical class size like for your graduation?
I'm glad you asked that because I lied to you not. I looked that up damn near Friday. All right, we do all graduations quarterly. So, say they graduate in January, they'll probably have the if they finish class in January, they'll probably have the graduation March, February, give or take. All right, for example, I got a graduation, I think, in 2 weeks. I looked up the numbers. It's like 190. I told you 600 last year. So
right.
Do the 190 times 4.
That's a lot.
And I've been doing a slow point. Them the people who took it during Christmas time.
Right.
Right now, I don't want to say it like that. Right now, tax time. They got the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
they can pay for the courses, and sometimes, hey, I have to wait until I can do it, because sometimes when you got to think about the money was when I can do it, but I'm gonna do it.
So, being said, I would say every quarter, we graduating like maybe 200 people.
That's a lot of people you put into the workforce, though. Like, that's huge. You changing 200 lives, like, every quarter. Like, people who can take care of themselves, they can do what they need to do with their kids. Like, that's huge.
Matter of fact, I got a class going on
Pull the mic
today.
up a little bit.
I got a class today, the P.A.T.C.H class. I do it once a month, Saturdays and Sundays. It's going on right now as we speak. There's maybe like 21 people in there. You know what I'm saying? But I just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, like, for someone who may not, be 18 or senior, live in the area, how much or how would they go about getting financial aid for the courses?
That's a good question.
I try to do my job, friend.
Good question. Speaking of that, I told you when I talked to you a little while ago, I've been trying to make these shit happen, but I done make it happen. The anybody who got SNAP benefits, anybody who want housing, anybody who through DSS period, I got free tuition for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the website, tap into that, take advantage of that. But I'm trying to help as best as I could. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm moving around different places, trying to find these organizations that should be helping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like what you're sitting on is a gold mine. So, like, for you to have this, for you to have P.A.T.C.H Career Institute for 20 years, being in the Macon area, have you considered expanding or? Yes. Yeah,
that's the goal. The ultimate goal is to make sure I don't keep it where I at. I want to spread this. Next plan, I'm gonna start local. Tell you the truth, I'm working on this right now. I got a Spartan Ravenel about to lock down.
Awesome.
Looking to move Mounts Corner. Speaking of Mounts Corner, I want to get with my ultimate plan with Mounts Corner. I want to get with Charlemagne the God. Look up to him. I respect what he got going on. Respect what he did. Came from Mounts Corner, doing what he doing out there. I don't respect people like that. You know what I'm saying? But I respect him. But with that being said, I'm thinking about maybe getting a location out of Mounts Corner, teaming up with him so we could collaborate for a way to help people out there, people who need to come through that area. I'm going to keep moving, Next step, out of state. Next step, out the country. I ain't stopping.
And I love that. And this is the purpose of why I created this podcast platform, because I just feel like people from the Carolinas, like, when we can control our narrative and let people know, like, what we have going on, like, sometimes it's bigger than certain things that we're highlighted for. But I feel like what you have, that this is real motion, because when you're really helping people and you can really change people's lives by just changing the trajectory of what they can do, like, I just think that's a big deal and it needs to be highlighted. So, like, what do you think, or who was your what's a graduate that you've been the most proud of, or you just like, you know what, I'm happy that they were able to come through? I know it's probably a lot, so yeah.
If I had to narrow it down, the main one that really had struck home was, when I say struck home, because these people who literally from around the area, they call the Macon, and that's my partner. So I had him and his son take the class at the same time to become CNAs, and they did it. They did it together. They did it, you know what I'm saying? And they straight from the hood and spent that damn on 4 hours a day for 6 weeks to become a CNA.
And it's only 6 weeks. Y'all know what you can do. It's so many things y'all do. Y'all spend more time on Facebook, okay? Studying mess.
Right.
So, like, imagine if you take that. So, like, how long are the, so, like, what's the schedule? Like, how many, can I set my own schedule, or how many classes I got to take throughout the day, or how many hours?
All right. Speaking of that, most of the classes is on schedule. Other than the online classes, we got that with set up. You can do it at your own pace.
Okay.
So, for instance, like with the CNA classes, it's Monday through Thursdays, 6 weeks, 4 days, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 12. If they do the night class, it's from 6 to 10. And you got 4 hours, 6 weeks. You got a lot of motherfuckers who will just be sitting on their ass 4 hours for 6 months.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You better handle that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Like, sometime on your iPhone, you'll be like, you've been on your phone for 8 hours.
All right,
and you on your phone 8 hours strolling.
Just scrolling.
So, like, imagine if you actually took that time and invested into your future. And it's like, I don't even want to sound like somebody on the soapbox or even sound corny. I don't even think that's corny.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah, it's the truth. Like, and you know why people will be like, because people don't like the truth, especially when it's just kind of like they feel like you attacking them. This is an attack. This is a gentle tap on your shoulder that y'all got to do something now. Yeah. We got to do something.
You got to realize, school ain't for everybody.
Right.
But you got to take advantage when you got an opportunity right there in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's there. It's like you don't have to go anywhere. It's right there in your area, and I think that's what's just so important. So, like, I know you said anyone could do it, but what do you think about like certain people or adults who may feel like I'm too old or it's too late for me to do this?
No, it's never too late to do what you need to do. I mean, at the same time, it's good if you start young. But, some people change their life in their 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
That's why I offer anybody who over 55, you trying to do something different or change it up, you got the class for free. It ain't never too late to change it up.
It's never too late to reinvent yourself.
In 6 weeks, you can reinvent your life.
In 6 weeks, that's the shortest amount of time. I said, some people, y'all BBLs take longer to heal after that. All right, so I know you don't guarantee job placement, but you do prepare your students for exams and everything. So, like, how do you think that prepares them for the workplace?
All right, well, for one, even with the certificate they're getting before they even take the exam, P.A.T.C.H name already gonna hold weight, but the certificate is good for them if they need to travel the state or lead the state. Most of our classes nationally certified, but it's good for them to actually stamp it. You know what I'm saying? That hold a little bit more weight. There ain't gonna be no reason for them not to get jobs.
Right.
Half the time we got them girls, the externships, they getting hired straight through the externship. Then we got companies coming left and right looking for our people once they graduate.
Oh, that's awesome.
We already got the job pretty much ready.
And it's just a matter of, so my whole thing is I'll tell you what, everybody hiring, and they can definitely be there, then they're going to be there. So, I mean, it's just a lot of things. I feel like what you have over there is like a gold mine, and I just want people to take more advantage of it. And I know you got huge class sizes now. So, that's what I was going to say. So, like, if there is someone who's watching this who may be a nurse or any one of these programs that you listed, how would they get in contact with you if they're interested in being a teacher?
All right, they can always email us, P.A.T.C.H Career Institute at gmail.com, or call the school, 843-744-1249. All they're looking for is you to submit a good resume. Looking for somebody official. I just don't need no regular person. That's a big operation. I ain't trying to play with it. You know what I'm saying? So my main thing, if you serious, come on this train, let's ride this shit out.
And just getting to you, because I mean, Black History Month is over, but I celebrate Black History 365, yeah. But I just feel like you're walking Black history and everything that you're doing, you, your family. So like, what is a typical, like, what's a typical day look like for you, being the head of this, the CEO of this?
Typical day, I getting up, starting off my day, listening to Charlemagne the God, yo. I swear to God, when I don't want to get up and get in my truck, put that on my life, I be like, let me go listen to Charlemagne. I be looking forward to that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
bro.
seriously.
For years.
Yeah.
Like I say, that be my inspiration to get up. Because they ain't saying nothing negative.
Right.
I like how they speak, it start my day. So anyway, I say I get to the job maybe 6:25 after fucking I listen to Charlemagne the God. So I'll get there, open up my door, hop on my computer, make sure I got everything balanced out as far as the bills, seeing what not clear the bank, go outside, go to the apartments, making sure everybody good, going across the street to the beauty shop or the restaurants, making sure everybody good.
And he's a serial entrepreneur, y'all. These are all his businesses that he's referring to.
Facts. By 10, 11 o'clock, and I lay low a little bit. I on the phone, scrolling, but not scrolling on Facebook.
Right.
Scrolling, looking for who I need to call for business calls. 12, 1 o'clock, go eat. 2 o'clock, thinking again. 3 o'clock, thinking. 4 o'clock, moving. 5 o'clock, go home and chill.
I like that schedule. But you doing stuff, you getting stuff done. So like for a young Black man, woman, whoever's looking at this and they're like, I do want to start my own version of Patch. Like, what advice would you give them?
I'm gonna tell them this: you got 24 hours a day. Most people, 8 hours they sleeping, 8 hours they working for somebody else, and 8 hours they bullshitting. It's what you do with that 8 hours of bullshitting and try to think of a way to make that 8 hours productive.
Yeah.
And that'll change your whole life, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
And that's the thing, and I always tell people you gotta have a plan. Like I know like a lot of time people say like, you don't have to work, you be an entrepreneur. That's true too, but you gotta be able to, you still gotta pay your bills. So but outside that 8 hours, once you get off, I'm telling y'all to put y'all phone on do not disturb. And my mama blew right through my do not disturb.
You can't ignore mom.
Like hey mom. But so that's just the thing. It's just like what you do after, like with your 8 hours of your time, and it matters whether you're dedicating an hour a day, 2 hours a day, but you got to put that foot forward. So 6 weeks later, you can have something to show for it.
Out of 4 out of that 8 hours, you bullshitting.
Then for the other 4, you can go back and stroll on Facebook or do whatever.
Exactly. You got to do something productive in your own time. That's important.
So like outside of, Pat, which is huge, how are you able just to do, you got the hair, the beauty supply store and the apartment. So like, how are you just able to manage all that? I know you got to have an amazing team behind you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like for one, my cousin right here, good support. My wife, Annette, I love her to death. She great support. She right there with me. My mama, of course. My mama's the head honcho. Without my mama, it wouldn't be no Patch, you know what I'm saying? So I got a good team, and I still building,
And how do you think your mom feels about like everything that you've done so far and just keeping P.A.T.C.H Career Institute alive and upholding that legacy?
Well, she happy, but I know I can make it better, and I want to show her while she here how I'm going to take this shit to a whole nother level. Can't keep it like how it is. If I doing that, it's a failure.
Right.
You feel me?
I get it.
Because eventually, they going to be one motherfucker out there who thinking about what I doing and going to try to steal my idea.
Right.
Like Toys R Us. They gone.
Right.
Best Buy got them out of here.
Right.
Eventually, Amazon going to have Best Buy out of here. There's going to be somebody thinking a little bit smarter, but I gonna think a little bit faster.
Ooh, I like that one, friend. You got to stay ahead of the game. And I mean, for 20 years, a lot of people can't say they've had a business for 20 years and to keep it going and just to be putting people back out in society who are doing great things. So for that, I think you should take your hat off and give yourself a bow because that's awesome. I think that's awesome. So like, what do you think if you could talk to your dad? What do you think he would say to you right now about the legacy that you kept going?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, knowing my old man, he'd probably, say something good, but say it in a way like I know you could do it better.
Right.
You know? You're doing good, but you could do better. I ain't gonna tell you you're doing good because you're gonna stop. You know.
Right.
You know, but I know he happy. You know, but at sometimes I know he looking down like, nigga, you need to tighten up. You know, when I playing around or bullshitting. So
Right.
I gotta really dedicate all my drive to him. You know, I know I'm slipping a little bit. This last year, I got the year over. R.I.P. My brother whooped. Yesterday been a year.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
for a whole year, I'm just kind of in a little sunken place a little bit, still handling business,
Right.
but not like I coulda. Thinking about that nigga every day.
Right.
Hard pill to swallow, but I got that over. Now it's back to grind mode.
Yeah, and I always tell people, I was like, grief is just such a weird thing because it comes in waves. You don't know when it's going to come, when it's going to hit or not. But it's just like the fact that it's like, all right, now I know I'm doing this for you, or just to keep it going. I was just, it's one of those things that's where like it just makes you want to like make them proud.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the thing. And like I said, just finding out about Patch, and even though it's been around here, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. The viewers proud of you.
Thank you.
And anything that we can do to support to like keep this going. So I know I asked you, but just to reiterate one more time, if someone is a teacher, they're looking to come and join you all, how can they contact you and reach out to you?
All right, the easiest way is through email, P.A.T.C.H Career Institute @gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 843-744-1249. Looking for CNAs, actually looking for CNA teachers, a little bit more teachers, which in a while the requirements, you just got to be an LPN. I prefer you to be a registered nurse. That'd be better. Looking for a little phlebotomist teacher, pharmacy technician teachers, medical coding teachers. So if you feel you got the resume and you want to help out at a school that's trying to take things in a whole nother direction, come through.
Perfect. And if I'm a student who's watching this, or they're inspired, how can they sign up for classes and get involved?
Quickest way, I go through our website. That's P.A.T.C.H Career Institute.com. You got the link to go to register. It's a simple process, maybe 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes of your time, look it up. It'll kind of give you the breakdown of every class. Choose the one y'all want to do. Right now, we got one free class, the medical office administration, that's online. Just be on the lookout though, because we switch it up a lot. So what might be free tomorrow might be another one free the next week. But take advantage of it and tap in. Either you could call at 843-744-1249 or visit the school.
Yeah, and if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So make sure you staying on that website so you can change your future. It's easy as 6 weeks, y'all. It's easy as 6 weeks. But no, I'm super proud of everything that you have going on. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you want to cover?
The main thing is, no, you pretty much hit everything.
I mean, I try to do my job or whatever.
You did that.
But no, I really appreciate you coming and sit with me. Oh, you about to say something?
I was going to say one thing. Anybody looking to sponsor and help out with the school, you know, same way I just spit that information is the same information. You know, you can get in contact with my wife, Annette, or ask for me, Jared. Just trying to sponsor. If you want to sponsor and try to help out, just give us a call.
And you still looking for that front desk person, right? Because Annette needs a vacation. So if you are looking to do front desk and you are professional and all that good stuff, make sure you use the same information. Because Annette, she needs a vacation. I think she said she want to go to Jamaica. I'm trying to read your mind, friend.
She trying to go all over.
And when she gets that break, when you get that front desk person, she going everywhere.
Yeah, it's coming. You know, I got to find the right person. You know?
Absolutely.
You know, thinking about somebody maybe from 1 to 7. You know, if you got office skills, please contact us. We could greatly use that help right now.
Absolutely. So if you are thinking about something in the medical field, if you're unsure, make sure you are checking out P.A.T.C.H Career Institute. Thank you so much for sitting with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Make sure you're checking it out, and make sure you're connecting with Princess Diaries on Instagram, Facebook, _Chris Kaylin on TikTok, Princess Diaries on TikTok, Facebook. Honestly, wherever you stream podcast, because we everywhere now. So yeah, just type it in your search bar. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned to the next episode. It's a wrap.